Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. The time has come for The Dark Knight Rises. Now, there's been so much hype surrounding this movie. Everyone's been excited for this one. This is one of the most highly anticipated movies for this summer. And now I'm going to give y'all my review on the movie. So yeah, The Dark Knight Rises takes place exactly 8 years after the events of The Dark Knight. And no, what happens in The Dark Knight isn't forgotten or anything. It still carries on into the third movie, which is really good on Christopher Nolan's part because that's how directors should do it when you're making a trilogy. You should make it so that the events of the previous movie carry on into the next movie, and he does that very good. Now, Batman pretty much hangs up, his cowl. He quits being Batman for 8 long years, and he doesn't need to be Batman because the city's in, somewhat of a peace era. Well, that is until Bane comes by, and he fucks shit up for everyone. And while Bane starts to terrorize the entire city, Bruce has to come out of retirement and become Batman once again in order to save Gotham from total, complete destruction. Now, I will say this. This movie is more of a Bruce Wayne movie than it is a Batman movie. Why? Because Batman pretty much appears like for maybe 30 or 40 minutes in the entire movie, and that's it. So, most of this is just focusing on Bruce Wayne and how he's handling the events of, taking the blame for what Harvey Dent did in The Dark Knight and how it's affecting him and, how he has to cope with the entire situation, how he has to rise up. See what I did there? Rise up, rise, and become Batman yet again. Now, Christian Bale, he does a good job as Bruce Wayne, as he always does. But his Batman, his Batman is okay. It's okay. It's always been okay for me. I thought it was always okay. Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy is one of those top tier actors. And, he did a really good job as Bane. This one, his version of Bane is very, very, very menacing. I mean, he's one of those characters that when you see him on screen, you know someone's going to get killed. You do not see, there's not one moment in the movie, I really don't think, I don't think there's one moment in the movie where you see Bane on the screen and someone does not get killed. This guy is fucking insane. And I know people complain about, I still can't hear his voice. I heard his voice perfectly fine. Alright? You just have to open your fucking ears and listen to what he's saying. There's a reason Christopher Nolan did his voice like that, so you can pay attention to what he's saying. Anne Hathaway as Catwoman was really good, really amazing. I mean, she pretty much fit Catwoman. I mean, she was just amazing, man. Every time she did something on the screen, she was whooping ass. She was really whooping ass, man. She was cunning and everything, man. I really liked Anne Hathaway's version, of Catwoman. Let's all forget the old Halle Berry Catwoman from a couple years back that was very awful. And Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman it's okay. But Anne Hathaway almost stole the show in certain parts. In every scene she was in, she almost stole the show. Gary Oldman as Commissioner Gordon. I said this before and I'll say it again. He is Commissioner Gordon. I cannot imagine anyone else who could play Commissioner Gordon besides Gary fucking Oldman. This guy, he has the role locked out. He looks like him. He acts like him. Man, I can't see anyone else besides him playing Commissioner Gordon. Alfred, Michael Caine as Alfred. Excellent job, but the problem is, Commissioner Gordon and Alfred didn't really get that much screen time. I really wish they got some more screen time, but, that's what happened. That's one of my little gripes with the movie. That's the thing that keeps the movie from being great to me, that those characters did not get that much screen time. And the fact that the movie was mostly a Bruce Wayne movie instead of a Batman movie. And how can I forget Joseph Gordon-Levitt, the new guy that enters into the Dark Knight trilogy. So, he did a good job in this movie. He did pretty much a good job, he's the good two-shoes cop guy, who pretty much, looks up to Batman, and, tries to do what's right and everything. His character was okay to me. I thought it was okay. He didn't really serve that much of a purpose until near the end and the climax in the end. And speaking of the climax of the movie is pretty much the high point of the entire film. For pretty much the first 40 or 30 minutes are like pretty slow. You know, it's getting all this settling up. It's settling things up. You know, it's got the whole drama thing setting in. It's building up the entire things it's gonna set up for later on. And then the middle part is somewhat interesting, somewhat entertaining, the middle part. And then when you reach the climax, it's like, holy fucking shit, amazing! There are some really, really good action sequences in this movie. Right at the climax, when the entire city's in peril and all hell breaks loose, there's some really awesome crowd fights going on and shit exploding and shit. And also, the new Batman vehicle, the Bat, is amazing. I want one of those. That shit looked really fucking cool, and it was amazing in the movie. Now, it was kind of a little bit, you know, out there, because, you know, I know a movie's set in reality a little bit, but the Bat was kind of out there, but I can forgive that. So yeah, if you're a fan of Batman comics, then I'm pretty sure you are really going to enjoy this movie. And if you're mostly a fan of, you know, Bruce Wayne, then you're definitely going to enjoy this movie, because there's a lot of Bruce Wayne character development in this movie. Especially when Bane beats the living shit out of him. Like, Bane breaks his ass so fucking well. Yo, Bane was a fucking badass, man. Tom Hardy, you get a round of applause for an excellent portrayal as Bane. Really good job. Christopher Nolan gets 2 thumbs up. So, in my opinion, this was a very, very good movie, but it's missing a couple of things that keep it from being great. So I give The Dark Knight Rises a 9 out of 10 because this shit was good. It was really good. I'm probably going to see it again. I'm definitely probably going to see it again because this shit was really enjoyable. So Batman fans, soak it all in. Soak it all in, because we're not going to get another Batman movie this good for maybe a couple of years, maybe 5 years at best. So, you know, Christopher Nolan, thank you for contributing your expertise to the Dark Knight franchise. And we hope and pray that you can help Zack Snyder on Man of Steel, because please help Zack Snyder with Man of Steel. Please. So yeah, this is your boy Master King JC. Keep on keeping on. I'll catch you guys again next time. Peace.